And now for our feature presentation.
This is great because on the back it actually says this film is also known as
the I'll Watch It Later podcast.
You ever heard of that film?
And now, on with the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to I'll Watch It Later podcast, the podcast where we lie about the movies we've seen to impress our friends. As always, I'm your host, Aaron, joined by my Bay Hive, Jordan.
Oh,
and my producer. Didn't sing that.
Hey, who runs this world?
Girls.
That's right.
And
put your hands up.
And my brother-in-law, Fred, and producer Scott. Can't hear him. Maybe he's drunk.
Not yet.
We're working on it.
It's a glass of water. All right. Well. This is a late show for us, so pardon our energy.
Past my bedtime.
Yeah, it is. I'm ready for sleepies. It's time for memes. So let's knock this out.
For memes, is that what you call it?
Yeah. I don't know. You guys watch anything this week?
I don't know.
No.
Low key fucking thing.
We
whatever.
Let's see here. Where do we start? Scott, not Scott. Jordan and I.
Jordan and I.
Wait.
I am Jordan.
Went to
This is late.
motherfucking Beyonce.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure did.
we did.
We did. We went to Beyonce on Thursday, my birthday. I am now 40 years old. I had tickets to a Diamondbacks game.
Yeah,
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks red
Diamondbacks
with,
Reds.
a potential wild card chase.
Yeah, that's way more important.
We're going to go see the Cubs in a couple weeks. Relax.
Because Mr. Cub here, Mr.
That's
fucking
right.
Ernie Banks,
That's
Well,
right.
he's got to go see his team.
That's
Telling
right.
you,
It's
man.
my best. That's my favorite team
He's
now.
so fine.
Does it bother you now?
So
that I'm
happy
so,
to see them
so
finally win a World Series after all those years.
all those
I
years.
know. He cried. He cried in 2016.
He's like, my
He's like, wait a minute, they
father's
won the
father
World
never got to
Series
see
in
it.
2016?
I know when they won the World Series. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm doing my.
Name 3 players on that team.
I can't.
Name 3 World Series that they were in.
2016, 1908.
That was it.
That was the only ones I remember.
That's so funny.
Because I specifically remember the one from 1908.
The only ones I
I
was.
mentioned 40. I see death
alive
in every
for.
corner now. Death! Just points.
Grandpa, that's the dog.
Death!
Oh, boy.
fuck.
So I decided, I was like, Jordan, check this out. Okay. We can go see a baseball game any time of our lives. Why don't we go see the Queen of the World?
Well, no,
Beyonce.
that's not exactly how he put it. So
I was like,
he,
you wanna
he
go see
texts
this
us
black
like
singer?
Wednesday night, and it's the day before we're supposed to go to the baseball game, celebrate his birthday, make it about him. He sends
the only
a
ones that
text
did.
It's me.
like at
follow me.
8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, something like that. He goes, "Look, I know we're supposed to go see the baseball game, or
Hear me out.
hear me out. I got tickets to Beyonce," and I'm just like, well, that's the obvious choice. Like,
Right.
if you want a good story, you want to see some awkward white men at the least white man show that's straight.
That show was
thing.
not for us.
No, it was not for us. That being said, it was one of the best times I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it was a super great concert.
It was so good.
It was so good.
Aaron calls me up. Hey,
Hey.
so hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce. And I'm like,
Not a chance.
have fucking fun.
Yeah, no, you said not a chance. That ain't happening. I was
Per
like,
the court order, I can't be within 400 feet of her.
How about no?
Yeah, he was real quick to give the 2 middle fingers.
Yeah, he's like, Jay-Z caught me.
I was like, what about baseball? He's like, no.
He's like, you can have the tickets. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to go see Beyonce.
Yeah, so I was trying to guilt trip Scott in. I was like, listen, dude, it's my
'Cause
birthday.
we worked all night just to get my brother to agree to go.
We
because
did.
This is Beyonce hater number 5.
He
You know,
really
it's-
was.
it's
He
like,
was. He was talking shit the whole time we were driving up.
It was like the other remaining members of Destiny Child, probably Hitler, the Ku Klux Klan, and my brother was like the top 5 or 6 people that
I
hate Beyonce.
I think Adolf Hitler would have been in the Bay Hive.
Oh, gee. After that show,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm committed to being the Bayhive.
All of these single ladies.
To the left. The gas chambers are to the left.
Wow. Holy shit, it's late. We gotta really get
man,
back
we
on
really
track.
gotta- So, anyways, that was our Hitler Beyonce impression. So
Was it?
we went to the show. Traffic was the worst.
Atrocious.
The worst that I've
I already
ever
knew that.
seen it.
We showed up at 8:45 thinking we were late to an 8 o'clock start. Nope.
No, we
She didn't get on until 9:05.
we made it plenty of time.
She's like, hey, you see those 3 seats up there?
Yeah.
Not starting until
we
those
gotta
seats are
fill
filled.
those things.
You know who else was there? Brian, rest in peace.
Was
He's
he?
dead. Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
he died.
Wow.
You see a spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a ghost. The
I just-
ghost of Brian.
he
Just like
sat-
seat was down, but there was nothing there.
He sat up in the cheap seats.
Well, he's poor.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck him.
He didn't get as good seats as us.
We had 14 rows up, whatever.
We could smell her
We
perfume.
could smell her perfume. We could hear how upset she was that during one song the audio went completely out,
Yeah, it did.
and she had to stop the show.
It did. It was hilarious. She kept singing though.
Oh,
They
dude,
kept
she
dancing.
kept going. It was wonderful.
I
That's
wonder
what
if
true
it was-
professionals do.
She was a
lip-syncing.
professional.
Yeah.
She's
It was
probably
a- it was
she's
a
probably
fun
like
show.
looking around. Do I stop?
It's
Do we keep singing?
she just walked off stage.
Fuck, I'm done here.
But as we said earlier, trying to convince your brother to go was hilarious because he was Beyonce fan 99,
Dude,
number 1 fan of
you
all
could
time.
not pull him away from that fast.
He was
like he
glued.
was just into it, texting girls. Look what I am. Now will you fuck me? So I can't wait till he hears this. He was glued
Please
to it.
touch my penis. I'm watching Beyonce.
Hey, so you see
I'm
who's number 1 Beyonce fan? Look where I'm at.
I'm sensitive now.
Next time this could
See?
be you.
if you touch my penis, I can take you to one of these.
Next time when I have extra tickets, you could be next to us instead of Kim's random friend.
Oh yeah, Kim's random friend went. She was in an orange dress.
We didn't know it was her at first.
We-
We
yeah.
didn't think Kim had
I
any
had
black
to-
friends.
No. That was not Kim's friend. Kim's friend gave the ticket to that girl that was next to
Oh,
us.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't lean in and go, so how do you know Kim? I don't.
She's like,
please stop talking to me, single white man at a Beyonce
Yeah,
show.
it was really awkward. It was just like us 3 white dudes. We were surrounded by just girls.
the black girl standing behind us was super nice to
She was
us.
cool. Yeah,
she
she
said
was
we
real
were the
cool.
real fans.
Yeah, because we knew the set list.
Yeah, we knew.
And
this
we knew
stuff.
what was coming up. And
Aaron's like, clearly I know the set list. I mean,
Yes.
I looked it up before the show, and I listened to every fucking track on
I
repeat
what's
tried
going to
for
happen is
3
after
days.
this song, she's going to do a costume change, and it's going to be amazing.
So,
And, bro, she came out like a fucking Voltron. It looked great.
oh, that was crazy.
The lions and everything?
Dude,
No,
at one
it
point,
was like
giant
a
horse was on
robot,
stage, but
yeah.
she came out like in this like metallic robot like harness, and then like she would do this move, and then the arm would come undone. She'd be like, "Yeah," I was like, it was like watching Michael Jackson do shit. And she
it was
and she was like wearing VR goggles.
Careful
and-
there, buddy.
bro, it was awesome.
Be
better than
comparing
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson and Beyonce.
Well,
Oh,
one touches
the
kids
fucking
and one
king of pop.
doesn't.
Oh,
Hey, allegedly.
yeah. I don't see
But
any
so
evidence.
you're right. I did download a playlist and tried to listen to it for multiple
Tried.
days before the show, and I couldn't.
it sucked.
It was terrible.
I was upset.
so
listening to it.
so that's why I said we told that we were like we'll
Obviously,
leave.
you weren't ready for that jelly.
We weren't.
Well, here's the thing: like the
I don't think
playlist
I'm
that she
ready for
played, when you listen to it on your phone or in the car and stuff like that, it
so
feels
boring.
so boring and so down energy and stuff like that. We were trying to listen to some of it. It just was not. We were like, this is not going to be fun for us. The first song was a little slow. It was like a Destiny's Child song. It was very slow. Second song was a little slow. She was on a piano. It was really cool.
Third
And then
song
after
was a little
that, it
slow.
was fucking just high energy, dancing around, shaking her ass, like doing all kinds of shit. There was fireworks going off, a giant horse at one point. Like it was
Dude, it was-
insanity.
it was
and
so
it was so much
crazy.
fun.
But I don't know if I've ever been to a live show that I didn't think I was like, okay, this wasn't bad.
I
That's
have.
what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, there's
talent is still
shows that
talent.
there's shows that I've gone to where I'm like, they sound like shit, but it was still a good show. Like
she put on a
most
good show.
most bands, usually their live shows are pretty good.
I've been to some
would-
shit shows,
People,
dude.
if someone said, "Hey, look, I'm going to go to the Beyonce show coming up. Do you want to go?" It wouldn't be a hard decision for me at this point. Like we went as a joke. Like, okay, what's the best way to celebrate his 40th birthday? 3 white guys at Beyonce. Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah. Would have been
I
better
would.
with
I
4
would go.
white
I would
guys.
go back to this.
Well, it would have been. I mean, I got dressed, and I was like reluctant at the last minute because I'm like, okay, I'm seeing the text messages, and I'm seeing, okay, Jordan is on his way. I'm
Oh,
like,
man.
they're probably still there. So I got ready, and I drove around, and the truck was not there. And
All
I
you
said,
had to do was send a text.
no, brother.
I
The
would've
Lord works in
waited for
mysterious
you.
ways. And I said, sweet, I'm going to go to Jack in the Box. And I went to Jack in the Box, and
Did
I
you
went
get your
home,
wedges? Because Aaron didn't.
and I fell asleep.
Right.
Dude, I did in fact love.
You're like my wife
No,
and
actually-
kid were gone until
actually,
2:30,
you know what I
3 in the
did?
morning.
I went home, and I tried to watch our fucking movie.
Tried.
I watched like the first 30 minutes, and I'm like, We'll be right back after these messages.
You fell asleep? Is that what you're saying?
I started to doze off.
Yeah. So I went and saw Old Boy last night, and I fell asleep. But there was much
but you
alcohol
were
involved. So yeah,
Like, I can't read this. Good night.
yeah. No, it was.
If it was like trying to read the draft board, I can only imagine.
Fuck, squinting the whole time.
What does that say?
What is that? Williams? Who Williams?
So we.
Williams who?
Williams who? Under your fucking list, Scott. Squinting. Fucking practically eyes closed at this point.
I went through 3 drafts today, and yesterday was the only day where people were literally feeding me drinks like it was going out of style. And I was like, I have a hard out at 7:20 because I got to go to this movie that's in the same parking lot that we're in.
Sends a text. Dude, we just got done 5 minutes before my movie starts. They've been feeding me drinks. I am drunk.
I was so drunk. So I get there, and I get the seat by myself, but this guy moved over and sat next to me.
Why?
That was his fault.
Put his
Why?
hand on your knee.
I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah. And
There were the only 2 people in the theater.
Hey.
I
That's
missed
the old
about
boy.
the first 30 minutes of the film, but I'd seen the movie
guys making
before.
out?
And but those, I mean, I like that part because that's when he's stuck in the room and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the best,
And,
like the setup. Like
yeah.
it's the first 30 minutes and the last like 30 minutes.
But
Everything in between's good. But
I woke up
Jesus.
about the time he gets out of the room. So
He beats everybody down in the hallway.
no, that's later.
I
But
know. It's fucking
Yeah.
great.
so, did you watch anything this week, Scott?
Yeah. I mean, nothing exciting, but I was over here and I watched Elemental.
Oh, I watched that.
Yeah.
It's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed
I
it.
thought
It
it's
is about illegal immigration, but
Yeah, I mean, it is, but it's...
I think it's more just an immigrant story and,
It-
and leaning into what's your expectation as like a first generation, like, because like, a lot of these people coming over, like, oh, you have to take up the family business and all this shit. That was
why
my
did you
accent.
say that in an
I,
accent?
Like, I get it, but
That's what it was about.
it was like the story has been done a
Well, that's what
million
I'm saying. It's
times,
nothing
man.
new. Like,
Yeah,
it isn't.
been
It's not
done
offensive,
so
but
many
it's
times.
not new.
I was actually anticipating, like, looking back at it after watching it, that the beginning should have said, like, a Spike Lee joint. Because it's exactly, I was like,
It's the fire people
what
are
is
black.
this, Jungle Fever?
It's just every coming of age immigrant story. Like, I mean, American Me. I mean, you could fucking just point to 1,000 movies and it's telling the same story.
They tried
It's
to make
just
it
colorful.
They tried to make it, these deep characters, but none of them are likable.
what? I like
None of them are memorable.
I like the girl, the fire girl.
Yeah,
The dad was cool.
I like the little plant dude that was always trying to get with like everybody.
Like, he had some funny moments where I was kind of like, okay,
Not by
But-
himself though. He
yeah.
doesn't laugh by himself.
And then the only other movie I watched
Boy,
was
we
like,
cries
I don't
the
even
whole
remember
time,
the,
all the time.
I don't even remember the movie, what the title of it is. I swear to God, if it was on Hallmark, it'd be the Hallmark. It had the dude from Yellowstone, and the comedian chick, and they went hiking and camping. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't know fucking what the name of it is. That's the only other movie.
The
I
guy
saw.
from Yellowstone with the comedian chick who went hiking and
yeah,
camping.
it's on Netflix. It just came out. It was like one of the new movies. It was like a Hallmark. It was a Hallmark movie. Krista watched it, and I ended up watching it.
Because you're
and
not allowed.
it
Because
was
you're not a
like-
man in your own house. You're not allowed to change your channel.
No, I mean, I was doing stuff, and she was watching a movie, and I just kind of happened to watch it, and I was like, it's fine.
I cannot even remotely try to pull this movie out of my ass.
Let me look up the guy.
Well, while you're doing that,
vamp for a minute.
I did a nice rewatch of the Ocean's 11, 12, and 13 movies, which are fun.
There you go.
12 wasn't as bad as I remembered it. I think it feels a little slower than the rest, but I
It's
think they're still
terrible.
all fun. What else did I watch? Last night after our movie, I was upset at Aaron for picking the movie, so I had to watch Point Break. I had to wash it out of my brain, so I watched Point Break.
Happiness for Beginners.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the most popular movie
It was
ever.
like number 3 on Netflix
But number one in our hearts.
for that week.
What else did I watch?
I was mad at Aaron for picking that movie.
I was so upset at the end of the movie. And I wasn't really mad at you. I was
I
just
know.
like, I can't. So, yeah, right after I just put on Point Break, I needed to scrub my brain a bit. I forgot how much I love that movie.
Point Break's fantastic.
Point Break's
It's
amazing.
just so good.
Not the remake.
No.
The original.
Yeah.
We saw Blue Beetle, and we'll get into that in a second.
Shit, that's right. We did see Blue Beetle. I forgot.
I watched Cobweb, which if you haven't seen, I would say it is Barbarian for beginners. I would really like people to watch it. I think it's okay. I don't
Yeah.
think it's as good as Barbarian, but has a lot of the same elements. And It's fun. It's not scary at all. And I like what's his face, fucking Homelander's in it. He plays the dad. And I really enjoyed that. But then I watched another movie that was recommended to me by the Rucking Fountain site. You know, our good friends at Rucking Fountain. Rucking Fountain.
Sucking Dickin.
Yeah. It's called I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. And I know that's a long, very, like, macabre title or whatever.
Elijah Wood.
Yes, Elijah Wood, Melanie Lazinski, I think is how you pronounce her
Melanie
name.
Lazinski.
Melanie,
Linsky.
sorry. Been drinking tonight, too.
Right. I'm using the show to sober up.
It's directed by Macon Blair, who did the movie we watched on the show.
that
fucking
one.
Blue Ruin.
Blue Ruin.
And
Because he's in it, too. I saw him.
yeah. And it's on Netflix. It's fucking phenomenal. It's like that same pace as Blue Ruin. It's very dark.
Did he directed? Did he write this one too?
I
think
I'm not
he did
sure.
Blue Ruin on his own. I don't know about this other one.
He just says director, and then there's a shit ton of producers, writer. Oh no, he did write it.
Okay.
So it's about this girl. Her house gets broken into. She feels violated. She doesn't want her shit back. She just wants to fucking call the people an asshole. So she kind of like, her and Elijah Wood kind of team up to start like looking for the people who broke into her house, and it's just like a bunch of misadventures. And it's really dark, but it is really, really, really fucking good. It's really worth your time, especially if you're into those types of films. Low budget, only take up about an hour and a half of your time.
What was this one called again?
I don't feel at home or in this world anymore. I know the
2017.
title's crazy, like
Too
long
long
and
fu.
weird. Yeah. I did watch The Outlaws. That was wasting my fucking time.
Yeah. It was
I didn't even
okay.
I
at
didn't even
best.
think it was okay at best.
Like,
I thought
it
it
had
was
some funny moments.
watchable.
Well, Adam, what's his fuck? Is
Divine.
Divide is just doing his thing. Like, he's like, I think he's the same character and everything now. He's got
He's
that
bumper and everything.
He's just 0 to 60, same character.
Yeah. I couldn't stand him. I thought the whole premise was fucking stupid.
Very predictable.
Look, they're fucking robbing the bank because I gave them all the fucking information. Anyways,
But then we're gonna make you think it's not them.
I always.
But
thought
guess what? It is.
I
Them.
was always thought it was them.
Right.
And then I watched Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, which I thought was phenomenal. Coming of age girl story.
Because you're a vagina.
And whatever. Girls don't have these, man. They're just
Vagina.
They don't have
really-
vaginas.
They do, I assure you.
It was really good, man.
No, let me tell you.
Have you seen it?
No.
It's good.
I'm a 44-year-old man. There's just some movies, like, I love watching movies, but there are just some things I just really don't
It has
need to
my
watch.
bun, Rachel McAdams in it. She's
I mean,
hot as hell.
a coming of age girl movie is kind of like, I mean, it's teetering that. Like, I get into the '90s like coming of age teen movies.
Well, she's like,
But-
she starts as a young girl. She's like going through her period and stuff. Like her and her friends were like trying to make their boobs bigger because she.
Aaron's
Well-
like, I relate.
No, it was. I didn't.
Never felt seen in my
I
life.
didn't relate at all, but I could see women relating to this and just.
Well, yeah.
And then like it becomes this whole like religion and family dynamic thing, and I just thought it was really fucking good, man. I usually hate Kathy Bates. She was fucking good in it. Safdie bro, he plays the dad. He plays the
That's
Jewish
weird.
dad. He's really good in it, and it's just. I mean, it doesn't hang around too long. It kind of just tells its story and gets the fuck
You hate
out.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah, why is that? Like, let's investigate
Yeah,
that
let's go down that fucking
She
road.
just annoys the shit out of me.
Dude, Waterboy.
Yeah, she's annoying in Waterboy.
I love her in Waterboy.
Why don't you fuck her, bro?
From Waterboy?
I mean, Misery.
Misery's great.
Misery's fantastic.
I mean, Misery's good. Kathy Bates can lick it. That fucking anybody could have played that character.
Nah.
Yeah,
But they didn't.
But they
You know who did?
Kathy Bates.
Kathy motherfucking Bates.
Have you seen About Schmidt?
Yes.
Okay,
Love About Schmidt.
do you? You like it? Seeing her naked climbing into a fucking?
Hot tub? Who cares?
Yeah, that was.
Who cares?
Anyways,
I've seen worse. I've seen worse.
anyways. So
Is that why you hate her? You got turned on at the wrong scene?
no,
You're just like,
I just
can't live with my life anymore.
She's overrated,
Feels
is
so
all.
awkward now.
So that's what I watched.
Do I like Kathy Bates? Shit.
I do not.
I hate
like
her
Kathy
now.
Bates. You know, there's just some people
Why
like
am I
don't like Tom
tingling?
Cruise. I don't like Kathy Bates.
Yeah, well, we
Get
take you
off
to
my
a Kathy Bates concert, then you'd be all fucking in.
What if Kathy Bates was just running?
No. Well,
Fighting
Non-stop.
on a beach,
probably
butt
have
naked.
a heart attack.
Yeah, just lowering her down from the ceiling.
She's a big
on a
lady.
cable.
Flying over a small child on an embankment into the other part of the ocean.
Free Willy.
Free Kathy.
So, yeah.
Shit.
Then you and I saw Blue Beetle.
We did.
and
Sorry
that's a
about that.
Terrible.
We were the
film.
only. No, see, movie sucks. But the experience was fun because we were literally the only two in the movie theater.
So you just got to like
it was fucking
yak it up.
Mystery Science Theater 3000, full volume. At one point, the waitress came up, started talking to us. The movie's still going. We're just like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? She was just like, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, we're going to Beyonce.
We just started talking. We didn't know
We
yet.
didn't know yet.
Otherwise, we would
We
have.
would have told her.
Like,
I think she's into me. I don't know why.
me
Beyonce?
neither. I was kidding.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody's into me.
But,
But
yeah, it
Beyonce's
was.
married.
To Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not as cool as I am.
She could do better.
Married to the Hova.
Yes. I had to start listening to fucking Jay-Z on the way back.
Yeah, on
Just
the
to
way
get your-
home, he's
just to
like,
get
this
your
is my
cred up.
favorite song. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. I was like, you can't say this title out loud, can you?
I could. I
Not,
just
not
I
mixed
choose-
company.
I
He's like
choose
the
not
guy
to.
from Office Space.
Right.
He's like, yeah, just rapping and rolling up his window so nobody
Mhm.
hears.
Oh,
him.
I did all the time when I used to listen to the game. All the time.
So funny.
So, anyways, yeah, we saw Blue Beetle, and we saw it so you don't have to. Don't go see this movie. It's fucking the
It
most
won't last that long.
Dude, it's pandering bullshit. It's just, oh, he's Mexican. Did we mention he's Mexican? Guess what, guys? He's Mexican.
He's a superhero.
Check it out.
Dude.
Mexican. And you're
Yeah,
just
like they
what?
hammered that whole thing heavy.
Is that the kid from Karate Kid?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they
He's
they,
the only good
or
part of the
Cobra
whole
Kai.
movie.
he's really
I should
good. Like
say.
he
Yeah.
it's sad that if he's gonna break into movies, this was his foray into it because this is not a good start for him.
Think about it. If you
He
were
did
just breaking
good.
into the industry and somebody offered you a Marvel
No, I mean,
DC.
fuck it, yeah,
or
do
DC,
it.
same fucking
Even then, but the fact that he can't promote it because of the strike, he's at the tail end of a shit run of DC movies. It's just not. It sucks for him. He was fine in the movie. Everybody else sucked. Everybody else sucked.
George Lopez.
George
was the
Lopez can eat a
worst.
dick.
Oh, George Lopez. You don't even have to. As long as you just say he's in the movie, I'm like, yeah, he probably.
He was
sucks.
like fucking Mexican
probably
Q.
sucks.
He was
Yeah.
just like, I could build a machine in the back of my fucking lowrider.
Yeah,
It
also,
was
I'm a
like, I mean, he
conspiracy
did, and then he's
theorist.
like, I want to put it together, and it's like an EMP for multi-million. No, it isn't. You fucking idiot.
All I
And
know is
then-
I didn't like him before, and then when I heard he's just like the biggest douchebag.
oh shit.
I've always heard his
yeah, I'm
interviews
just
are-
like,
he's a huge
I'm like,
dick.
you can just suck it,
Oh, I'm
George
sure.
Lopez.
But this movie was just placed too much on coincidence, where it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go find the chick, and he pulls up to the building just as she's running out of the building away from security, just at that exact moment, even though he saw her earlier that day.
Maybe
And
that's really his superpower.
what?
Fighting
fucking
women?
Coincidence?
Coincidence.
I am coincidence, man. I will show up at the
I
right
just
time
happen to be here
for everything.
Blue Beetle.
Hands on a
Also,
tip.
blue, you know,
It blew.
time powers.
It was Big Bad Beetle boring. That's
These
the
are all
title.
great titles.
Right. Write these down. He'll never do it.
Nope.
Maybe right
Yeah,
these
no,
two-
it was just, it was boring. They hammered too many of the, we're an immigrant family thing. Like, we get it.
We're
And
going
that's
to
fine.
lose our house because we're Mexican.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, I am fine with inclusion. That's not even the point. The point is that when you do it and then you're just hammering all the tropes home.
Of course you are. By
Again, yeah, well, you know me, old Lefty Jordan. It was one fucking, wink at the screen moment. Did you grow up in a Mexican household also?
Yeah.
Kind of moment where it was just like, okay, we get it. We get it.
Hey, check it out. He wants to eat tacos.
Dude, the first thing, he gets off the plane, let's go get tacos.
Let's go get tacos.
I'm like,
we live in a slum
Okay.
because that's what Mexicans
we're not
do.
in Miami.
Yeah, I guess.
Guess who's the bad guy is the white lady who runs the company.
All right.
Who just happens to have a completely Spanish niece,
Yeah.
whose dad was the original Blue Beetle. This movie was so bad.
So bad.
Oh, the other bad guy was, taken as a small child when they firebombed his Guatemalan
Dude,
city.
it was literally Iron Man 2.
It was Iron Man
It
2.
was Iron Man 2.
It was.
Like,
at one point, Blue
like-
Beetle's fighting this guy who was also a beetle, big red beetle, I guess. I don't know. And then, at one
Oh,
point, he
Beetle's
pulls
gotta
out like
fight Beetles.
energy whips, and I look at Aaron, and I go, "So Iron Man 2?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Fuck."
Yeah, well, I mean, they had already stolen everything else, so
Yeah.
why not still Iron Man 2?
Yeah, it was so bad. Not good. Not fun. It was boring. Don't see
Sounds
it.
like a blast. I'm glad I missed it.
I wish
Watch
you were
it when-
there, man. It would have been fun.
It would have been. It's fun when we shit on things together.
Especially when it's just the three of us. Oh, man, that would have been fun. I'm sitting there eating food. We're just laughing at this stupid thing. No one else is there. It was wonderful.
That was probably your first clue.
Well, I mean, it was a late movie.
We
went
had
950.
a football draft tonight.
Oh,
and
did we?
None of us are fucking up to doing an energetic show. So let's just rate
rate our movie. Let's just let's not even talk about it. Let's just rate it. 2. Go. No,
we're like 30 minutes into the show, and it's like, let's wrap this shit up.
I'm so
I'm like,
tired.
I thought we had some energy for a
No,
second,
no,
and then
I-
he's fucking kicked me down to the ground.
No,
No,
we
we
had,
were good, man.
we had a football draft, and your fucking boy decided to ruin my day.
Yeah, did he really ruin it?
Yes, dude.
You didn't have to take him back home.
You didn't either.
Well,
You
yeah.
should have let him walk.
Yeah,
That's an Uber ride.
can't
Yeah.
do that.
You could let him Uber ride.
Yeah,
That's a cry for help, brother.
there's a lot there.
There
guess.
has to be. The man's giving away all his earthly possessions and then trying to kill himself in your kitchen. Yeah, I think maybe there's something else going on other than trying to figure out what Najee Harris is doing.
Must have been the alcohol.
Oh man.
I walked in and he already had one of those fucking comical size Starbucks mugs full of fucking, what was it, whiskey?
It was whiskey, unopened.
Well,
Unopened.
I got it. I knew it was going to happen before all of you because he calls me, and I said, "How drunk is he?" And Scott goes, "Oh," and I just like, "Fuck."
It's all right. The day we were going to Beyonce, he's texting. So I let someone have my car. Can someone come pick me up?
So I'm wondering if he
No
really
good deed goes unpunished. I was like,
did he let somebody have his car?
Yeah, that's the whole
Or-
story we'll talk about off air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
bank repossession. Got it.
No, no.
All right, we'll talk. Yeah, no. Okay.
I mean, like I said, the guy's just he's
Dewey.
he's a giving individual, and he's a very good guy.
He gives herpes.
He's got some. He does have some demons.
Okay. Well, we won't mention any names, Tim.
That's
so
my
what-
favorite thing to do.
So what do
We won't
what-
mention any names and then say the person's full name.
first name. Here's the phone number. What do we watch this
It's
week?
a social
Oh.
security number.
Hold on. Let me-
Yeah, tell us what we fucking had to watch.
I watched it last night,
I
and he
also-
watched it at the same time. We were maybe 10 minutes off of each other.
Yeah.
I had to watch it in 3 parts.
Lucky you.
Each time I had to go back, and I was just like,
Lucky
God
you.
damn it.
All right. So we watched
So.
1985's neo-noir action
Was it?
crime thriller directed by William Friedkin.
I'm glad he's dead.
To Live and Die in L.A.
New title of the movie?
Fuck
To
this.
Die in L.A.
How about
Just die.
To
die
die
in
of
LA.
boredom
Yeah.
in L.A.
Just die in L.A. This.
Please, Scott, please.
So I'm.
Hold on, we have a guest.
Oh, there's a guest.
you can hear the dog?
It's the dog.
It's the
barking.
dog.
So
I still have drunk people running
So,
around my house.
I started
Man,
watching.
we're out here
I
fucking recording, and they're still drunk in your living room.
I started watching this days and days ago. And like I said, I watched the first 30 minutes the night you guys left. And I was just like, oh, Jesus, dude. And I was getting a little dozy, so I turned it off. And I'm like, I'll come back to it. So then I watched the second part. And right after I watched the second part of it, and I still hadn't finished it yet.
I'm going to be honest with you. I did not finish it.
You
I got-
finish it?
I got to an hour and 20 minutes in, and I said, I can't do this anymore.
Because I had finished it, and you're like, well, I still only have maybe 20 minutes.
So
And I
I'm
turned it
sitting
off.
here thinking to myself,
Self?
you are going to be the asshole on the show because these guys, for whatever reason, are going to find this to be the fucking greatest movie that's ever been made. And I'm going to be the one to be like, I fucking hated this
I
movie.
hated it too.
And I'm going to be the bad guy.
No.
And then when I saw it pop up in the chat that you were like, dude, this movie fucking sucks. And Jordan's like, I'm glad that you just said
Fucking
something.
all caps.
Dude, the weight lifted off my shoulders and the clouds opened.
I'm not kidding you. This is, and I will be honest with you, as many movies as we've watched, I've never not finished a movie. I literally just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore.
It was
I
tough.
Where did you end? I want to know.
I was so
if you could even remember.
yeah, I can
how
remember.
bad this
He
is.
goes in the guy's office and he's like, I need this.
So the main Secret Service guy who is the worst fucking cop in the history of cops.
Yes.
Goes into Willem Dafoe's office.
No.
Oh, okay.
He goes into like
his like boss's office.
yeah, and his boss is like, "Get back here!" And he goes back in and he like signs the thing, and then
the worst acting ever.
they go to the hospital and he beats him up after he takes off his cuffs.
Oh, so you only got to the part where fucking John Turturro beats up the cop and.
That was an hour and 20 minutes in. I looked. I only had 20 minutes left. I said I can't do this anymore.
You missed a lot and nothing at all at the same time.
No, don't worry. I read the Wikipedia and I will be honest with you. I have never not finished a movie. This is the first time I was just like, I don't care. I'm going to bed. I don't care about this movie whatsoever. And I went to bed and I didn't think about it.
So
again.
I did the thing again where I'm like, okay, I don't quite understand this. I'm going to go to YouTube. Every fucking video on YouTube is how this movie is such a masterpiece.
Oh my god!
And how this is such a great movie. But then you look at it, this movie did not do well in the theaters.
Wonder why.
Shocker!
It did not do well at all.
I'm looking at the 4K right there, and I'm mad at it.
And you're going to sell it.
I probably am, dude.
You should.
I've never checked out of a movie so hard in my life, and a lot of people could say, "Well, didn't you just say you fell asleep during Old Boy last night?" I was fine. I had a second one.
Yeah,
when
but
I got
you've
home.
seen Old Boy.
Right.
That's the thing. It's not like this is the first time you've ever seen Old Boy. Oh my god, you missed a good portion of it.
Right.
This is something we have both loved and talked about for 10 years.
Yeah.
This wasn't new to you. Falling asleep is fine.
Yeah.
Checking out of this movie is completely justified. I was bored,
I
so
agree.
I watched the trailer after we had recorded last week or whatever, and so I watched the trailer, and the trailer is so frantic and cut.
Well, that's the
I was
movie.
like, I hope that's not how it is. I hate this. And then I watched the movie, and remember when we watched Sorcerer? There's a part in Sorcerer where the start of the movie until they get to like South America is such bad editing, quick cuts, bad dialogue. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Wait a minute. Who directed that movie?
Freaking!
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Fuck him. I'm glad he's dead.
Jesus.
Rest in peace. He just died. That's this whole movie. Like, weird cuts, music will be going, and all of a sudden stops. Like, the editing is just horrendous. None of it makes sense. The story is so thin but dumb. Like, they're like, we could never catch this guy. And I was like, why? He's not good at his job.
I thought it was
He's
going to
not
be
a
great
good bad
when he
guy.
just shotgunned him right in the chest
Just
and was like,
fucking
you're in the
shot
wrong place at the wrong time. And
I was like,
oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like,
And
it's
then
really
it was
going
like,
to go.
Nope, we ain't going nowhere.
I'm like, oh.
Then I got excited when he was like printing money, and he's like, and I'm like,
That was
oh,
neat.
okay, this might be good. Like Willem Dafoe is going to be like this cool bad guy, and he's not.
He was so boring.
He's not. Like
everyone feared him, but I couldn't tell why.
I couldn't either.
Yeah.
And
The way I almost completely checked out of this movie, and I almost sent you a text right when it happened, and this was the first 10 minutes of the movie.
when that guy blows himself up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? How? Because the guy's like, death to Israel, and then the partner pulls him off the building, and then he blows up. But guess what? He blows up right next to the partner, but hey, guess what? Everybody's okay except the guy wearing the bomb.
And then,
they're just leaning
it's
on the rail.
45
Like,
seconds of him hard breathing.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah. Well,
And it was like nothing had just happened. Like they're sitting there, big explosion, something happened, and then they're just leaning on it like,
apparently,
shift's over.
But it
time
doesn't
to
make
go to
sense
bed.
because if he fucking plummeted off the side of the building, where the fuck did he climb up from?
Who knows?
Is he Spider-Man?
I don't know. Dude, I as soon as that happened, and then it quick cut to them leaning on the railing going, well, I guess shift is over. I'm getting too old for this shit. I'm sitting there going, did I miss the energy?
Get it?
Just fucking
Too old for this shit.
I know. I was
Yeah.
like, I'd rather go watch
the
fucking.
Too old for this shit guy was apparently reckless and fucking, corrupt and all this other shit. Who cares? Because he dies like 5 seconds later. So he gets shot in the fucking head. I
I guess
understood
this
all
very
the
expensive fishing pole will never get used.
fucking nuance and shit like that. I understood it all. I actually think I got past where I'm saying I just can't remember where because I remember the black. He can go to William Dafoe going to the black guy's house, and they were like, "Oh, I can't get that money." He's like, "Well, you're gonna get it," and he's like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah, because he was paying
Turkey.
him to take care of John Turturro in jail, and then that didn't fucking work out.
Right.
And then it's just I don't.
Yeah, I mean, who cares though?
None of
right?
it's.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of it.
Oh, no.
Which is like the main good guy is terrible at his job, terrible at everything.
Yeah.
and it's just so over the top and dumb.
That's because
and
he's so consumed with finding the man
sure
who
is.
killed his partner.
And then they're like, Wang Chung does the fucking music for us. And I'm like, it
Most
sucks.
80s. Yeah, it's the worst. And I'm just sitting there going, why does everyone love this? Because you're right. I went on the internet and everyone's like,
Bro,
it's one of his best
this
movies.
is one of the.
It's like
yanked
this and
to
The
this movie.
Exorcist. And I'm sitting there going, I've seen The Exorcist, don't like it. I've seen this,
Exorcist is
don't like
okay.
it. I didn't like half of Sorcerer. The second half is a fucking banger of a movie. The first half sucks.
Yep.
I think people just, they latch on to of an opinion of this guy is the best director, and then that's what they lean into. And I'm sorry, he's not that good. Just like I never liked Kubrick. Fuck Kubrick. Like I like maybe
Let's argue about that.
I love The Shining. Everything else I was never into. 2001? Way too long.
Oh,
Way
it's
too
so
fucking
good,
long.
dude.
It's
It's
way
very
too
long.
boring.
But it's so good.
I didn't like Eyes Wide Shut.
never saw
AI, I know that Spielberg directed it, but it was his movie originally. AI sucks. Fuck that movie.
I've never
Like I
seen
just
that either.
don't like Kubrick movies.
I've
and
seen
I just
2001. I've seen The Shining. What's the others?
fuck if I don't remember. I know he, like I said, he did Eyes Wide Shut. I just
Clockwork? You do Clockwork?
Clockwork Orange.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I like that one. So 2.
Clockwork's super fucking weird, though.
It is. It is.
Super weird. Very
But-
dated, though, for its time as well. I
But
mean,
to say something like I don't like Stanley Kubrick it's
Full
in the
Metal
movie,
Jacket.
it's all right.
What? Full Metal Jacket is a fucking masterpiece. That is.
oh,
say
here
it.
we go.
Oh, I fucking love Full Metal Jacket, dude. Whatever. Doctor Strangelove.
So when we search Full Metal Jacket, Aaron's YouTube video is going to come up.
Yeah.
Why Full Metal Jacket is
It's-
a masterpiece.
Dude, Spartacus. Paths of Glory.
I need to do Spartacus.
Attica.
Anyway, so but like it's like saying that in the movie community is like, oh, you shouldn't say that. He's the greatest director ever. Friedkin's the same way.
Yeah.
Like I don't like his movies. Like
I think, and this is just my opinion, I
Spartacus
think
was directed by Stanley Kubrick.
directors get way too much credit for the movies because
They're the ones making the movie.
yeah, but the editors also have a huge impact.
It's
on
the people
stuff.
who write the movies, it's the people who edit it, it's all this other stuff. Yeah, the director can go out there and be like, "This
But-
is what I vision," but you're already just taking a story that's there already, and you're now if they directed and wrote, I'll give you a little credit for that. I think directors get a lot of credit.
0.9% of the time, the director's sitting right next to the editor and saying, "Cut that, keep that in, widen that shot, put the music here." That's how that works.
You don't think you could take a story if it's already a good story, and you could direct something that actually make it decent?
I don't know. I've
think
never
I could.
tried.
I think I could.
But see, what I heard is that this movie is based off a book, and he only took like 20% of the book.
Oh, interesting.
Like,
do you want to read the book now?
No,
No,
I
me
care
neither.
less. Like I have no desire to know anything more about this movie. I want to just purge it from my brain. Like it was just so.
it was
boring.
rough. It was a rough watch.
And it's like,
I
I'm
said,
not even mad at you for
glad
picking
it's-
it. I get it,
I'm
but
glad it wasn't me.
So what you're telling me is if the new Bev is playing it at a midnight
no
show,
chance.
At a midnight showing.
If I want to get a good nap in at midnight at the New Bev in those seats,
Hey guys,
that's the movie
midnight,
I'm doing it.
Sorcerer, 2 a.m. to live and die in L.A.
I'd kill
Get
myself.
your tickets now.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna fly over there just to sleep in a fucking slanted
I
seat.
did it in New York.
I'll be like, the only way I'm doing it is if I get the recipe for whatever Tim was drinking tonight.
I think that was just straight alcohol.
I know.
I can give you the.
I'll give you the bottle.
Yeah.
It's still out there.
Yeah, I was gonna
No, I
say.
think that dude took it. I told him to take it.
He will, I think.
Good. Get out of my house.
Yeah,
Anyways. All right.
I you know,
Big gulps, huh? See you later.
what do you give it?
I gave
Sure
it
movie.
1, maybe. And that's because I like Willem Dafoe.
I really do like Willem Dafoe.
And
I
even-
would also say it's a 1 for me. I just again, I had to watch Point Break.
Yeah.
Point Break to watch the upsetness out of my body.
I think we've got the turkey here, gentlemen. It's a 1 for me.
Gobble gobble. Fuck off.
So a 3
Strike
overall.
3.
That means it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
Apparently, we just gave a masterpiece.
Right.
3-1.
The
So,
internet's fucking
What's up
greatest
with
movie.
that, though?
I don't know. Because
as-
then I'm like you, where I sit there and go, "What am I missing?
Right.
Why am I?"
Elric Kane loves this movie, and that guy is my movie god. Like
Yeah.
everything he likes, I'm like, I must see it.
Again,
And he
I think
always talks highly about
things
this fucking
just
movie.
resonate with people differently. And unfortunately, it resonated the exact same for 3 of us at the same table. I think other people just like, I don't know. It has a lot to do with, I think, when you see this movie, if you saw it back then, maybe Like I just, there's a lot with movies. It's so subjective.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can get a movie and everybody's like, yeah, we're on the same page with this. And other times,
Look at all these fours.
Yeah.
other
everyone loves
times
it.
movies are like, because I think people try to pull too much out of these movies, man.
Again, a lot of it comes with the clout of who did it.
Right.
And
Who's in it?
who's in it. I saw the cast, and I was like, I'm in. This sounds like a fun cast.
Yeah.
I love everybody in this. It's fine. Nope. Robert Downey Jr.'s father was in this movie.
Oh,
Fuck if I remember.
Yeah.
You know,
It's very, very unforgettable.
yeah. So,
Well, unforgettable means you would remember where he was.
no. Anyway,
Yes,
so 3 1s.
Yeah.
It's pretty low.
Fuck this movie.
Bummer.
And fuck you if you watch it. And fuck you if you watch it and think it's good. Anyways.
Big gulps, huh?
No.
Because our opinions
See you later?
are gold.
That's right. They're the only ones that matter.
Listen to us.
If you watch
We
this,
tell- if you haven't seen this movie, we're telling you right
we
now.
go to Beyonce
Don't.
concerts
Don't
when we're
watch it.
40 and then we're tired the next day because we
Bro,
got to work.
I wanted to die.
Did you?
I wanted
didn't
to
have
die
work the next
so
day.
bad.
That was me watching To Live and Die in L.A.
I didn't get that home till like 2 in the morning.
I was
I
like,
was
is my
tired.
life
I just
worth
realized that my schedule is
sitting through
changing.
this?
So I originally thought that I was going to have the same days off, but he told me tonight that I'm not, that I am going to have Sundays off. So now all I could think is, oh, great. Metallica show is Friday.
Yep.
I'm going to go to work at 3 a.m., get off at 3 p.m., go watch Metallica, come home, go to bed, wake up at 3 a.m., and then, 1 a.m., then do it 2 more times.
Yeah.
So,
Can't wait to go to the fucking other concert in October. Like,
Congratulations.
I'm
No,
starting.
that
to,
I
I'm,
have
start,
all the
I'm
days
starting to
off.
realize I'm getting very old.
actually, I'm excited for that because
Me too. But I'm just still. I'm like
Shit, but thank you for reminding me because now I got to request those days off.
figure those days. Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Better
did.
I
I originally had them off. Oh, whoops!
I find it funny that you have to request it with the guy who was here tonight and also hooked us up with the hotel.
I know.
Like,
hey, bro,
Hey,
I'm gonna
buddy.
need those days off.
I'm gonna book
Hey,
some
so
food.
I need to remind you of
You
something.
remind me. We'll look up food stuff then.
Okay,
We'll
well
find something.
he said that he'll. Anyways, what's our next movie,
People love,
Jordan?
us. People love when we talk about this. shit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go with something
35
very,
downloads last
very
week.
upbeat. It's not.
Something people consider a masterpiece.
No.
To Live and Die in L.A. 2.
Two.
More Willem Dafoe.
Or Willem Dafoe.
Even though he dies at the end.
Ugh.
More Willem Dafoe.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, he fucking dies.
It's so stupid.
They bring him back to life, though. He's
Yeah.
a cyborg.
He's
in
a
the
zombie.
second one.
Yeah, he comes back to fight
Speaking-
Spider-Man.
Speaking of zombies, God damn it,
Hello, Spider-Man.
we're gonna go with
We're not so different, you and I. What do we go?
1988 movie directed
God.
by Wes Craven.
War epic.
No, it's not a war epic. It's actually technically a zombie movie. It's called Serpent and the Rainbow.
From Wes Craven, director of A Nightmare on Elm Street, comes a story of the forbidden world between life and death.
There's a door to the mystical. And you just walk through it.
Somebody brought him back from the grave. And I want to know how they did it.
Death is not the end. I'll take your soul. You think you can take these people's secrets and just walk away?
In the shadows of the imagination lies the ultimate nightmare.
Don't let them bury me. I'm not dead.
The Serpent and the Rainbow.
It's probably wrapped up somewhere. Please, yeah, search. We want to do this. Basically, Bill Pullman, as an anthropologist, travels to Haiti to study voodoo drugs and all this stuff. And I remember seeing bits and pieces growing up. My mom used to have it. I know it used to play like on HBO or Showtime. I remember the trailer, like, some guy was like zombified. And he goes, don't bury me. I'm not dead. And he's like, can't move. Just sounds fucking claustrophobic.
Soundtrack by Ronnie James Dio.
I hope so.
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
But yeah, that's what we're
is
going
it
to watch.
called?
The Serpent and the Rainbow.
All right, vamp.
Bam, 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 bam.
Dun, 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 dun,
But
dun,
yeah,
dun,
I
dun.
Like, I didn't want to do like two back-to-back kind of dour type of movies, but I've been putting this off for a long time, trying to rewatch it, and I just kind of came across it in like some top 10 list or like some top 50 list or whatever, and I was like, shit, that's right.
The top 50 masterpieces of all time.
So it looks interesting,
according to
and
the
I love
internet.
I love Wes Craven. So
According to Giddles. Yeah. Okay, cool. I do not own it. I thought I did, but I'm sure it will be. Can't be as hard to find as my movie.
right, like every time I went to YouTube to find it, it's like, no.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't get it.
They didn't have it on Amazon Prime.
nope.
They
If
didn't
you
have
guys are good, I'll share my site with you.
Pornhub.
Yes.
Pornhub.
.net.
That can.
Please give us more fucking viruses.com. All right.
LimeWire.
I know this was a short one, guys. Sorry, we just had a fantasy draft. We're all fucking butt tired. And we try to put out something. So, hey, when are you going to have this up tomorrow? Like 3 a.m.?
Yeah,
All right.
on Wednesday.
Oh,
He's going to go home right now.
it's
and
okay.
Start
'cause-
putting it
and
all
then
together.
Jordan won't fucking post anything about it. Oh, I do have a beef to pick with you.
Oh,
All
please
right.
beef me.
All right. All right.
Pick your beef.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Jordan.
Oh, I thought we were getting the beef.
Oh, you want to do it on
Where's
air?
the beef?
You know what? Yeah. No, let's
You
rewind
do
that.
it
You
on
know
air.
what? I'm not Jordan. You're not Aaron. What the fuck is the beef?
Yeah, where's the beef?
You share Eric's show on your Facebook
Right.
and your Instagram, but not
Uh-huh.
ours.
I post our show on the Instagram.
On the Instagram, but not on your Instagram.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. No one on my list is going
I-
to follow shit.
I care.
You know what? Do you ever post about the show unless it's something I've posted first?
No.
Exactly. Shut up. Done.
Scott never posted about the
Exactly.
show.
Like, this is a fucking blank wall right here.
Hey, you want me to post? I barely chime into the chat.
I tag him for no reason
He always
whatsoever.
has an excuse too. Like, well, I saw the chat, but I didn't text you that I wanted to go to the concert that you clearly could have gone
Yeah,
to.
you know.
Bro, I play softball 9 days a week.
Oh, I know.
I can't fucking do anything.
Oh, and then actually, I'll talk to you about that off the air.
Oh, we got more beef.
Where's the beef?
It's not beef, so
Aw, damn.
this isn't beef.
You
So,
get chicken.
all right, I'm Aaron.
I'm Jordan.
And Scott.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.